Today's affirmation: I trust the timing of my life. Every phase brings me closer to who I'm becoming. As I'm recording this episode, it's winter. It's rainy and cold, but this is when we get the most of our rain here in California. While I would love warm, sunny days all year round, we need these rainy seasons to nurture new growth. Seasons have a purpose. They're part of a natural process. The beauty of a season is that it's not forever. There's a beginning, middle, and end. And hopefully by the end, transformation or a shift has occurred. Seasons aren't exclusively weather related. They're a brilliant way to identify and name the different chapters of your life. As we approach the end of another year, I believe this is the perfect time to pause, reflect, and think about the upcoming season you'll enter into the new year. In today's episode, we'll explore how to identify your personal season, understand its gifts, and embrace the transformation it offers. Together, we will discover how naming your season can bring clarity, purpose, and a deeper connection to your midlife journey. Hello and welcome to the Mindful Life Changes podcast, where we dive deep into the challenges and transformations shaping our lives. From shifts in our roles at home and work, to the transitions we navigate physically and mentally as we gracefully age. I'm your host, Valerie Mecki, a career change guide and mindfulness enthusiast. Naming your personal season. Why is it important and how does it help? Well, let's get right into it. Naming your season creates a clarity and a permission. When you say, I'm in a season of rediscovery, or this is my season of personal peace, it validates your experience. It helps you understand what you're going through. It isn't random or wrong. It's a natural part of your life's journey. Think of it like this, using the weather again as a perfect example. Knowing your winter or spring helps you choose the right clothes to wear, or what activities you can do. Understanding your life season helps you do that as well. It helps you honor your rhythm and current life's flow. Maybe you're in a season of rest, but you've been pushing yourself to do it all. Naming the season gives you permission to slow down. Naming your season also helps you make aligned choices. You can choose activities and commitments that support this phase rather than fighting against it. It can also help set realistic expectations. Understanding your current season helps you adjust your goals and pace accordingly, reducing any unnecessary stress and self-judgment. Naming your season can also help release comparison. Understanding that everyone moves through their seasons differently and at their own pace, it kind of helps you quiet that voice that says, I should be where she's at, or I should be doing this. Now, on the flip side, naming your season can also help you find your community. This naming your season helps you connect with others in similar phases, creating meaningful support systems around you. And lastly, naming your season helps you trust the process. Just like nature seasons, your personal seasons aren't permanent. Naming them reminds you that a change is natural and necessary for growth. It reminds you that every phase has its own purpose, its own gifts, its own timeline. You're not behind or ahead. You're exactly where you need to be. It gives you permission to trust a process. So you might be thinking, yes, these benefits sound great and they could help me, but how do I pick the name of my season? Well, I'm so glad you asked. I think the best way to explore and discover what you truly want and need is to hear it from your own voice. So I'm going to share 4 statements with you, and I want you to finish them out. Feel free to pause in between each of the statements or these prompts that I'm going to give you and say them out loud to yourself and finish the sentence. Notice your energy. Try not to judge yourself or minimize your thoughts or feelings. There are no wrong answers. It might be helpful to grab something to write with so you can jot down your ideas. So I'll provide a prompt once and then give you a moment to repeat it out loud and give yourself time to respond to it. before I move on to the next. So let's begin. Prompt number 1. Lately, I find myself wanting more. Finish the sentence. Prompt number 2. I feel most like myself when I'm. Finish the sentence. Prompt number 3. The change I'm ready for is. Finish the sentence. Prompt number 4. What I need most right now is. Finish the sentence. Your answers might surprise you. They might reveal a season of growth you didn't realize you're in, or a season of rest you might be resisting. I hope you are able to identify and name your upcoming season for the new year. Remember, there is no right or wrong season. Each one serves its purpose in your story. So with that being said, let's take advantage of this present moment and embrace the season you're about to enter. We'll start our affirmation practice by priming your mind and body so you'll be open to this affirmation. Take a deep and cleansing breath in and out, releasing any energy that doesn't serve you in your mind and body. Take one more cleansing breath in and out. I'll begin reciting the affirmation twice, and while you listen to the affirmations, imagine you're writing the affirmation down on a whiteboard, or you're watching someone write it on the board for you. This will help with memorization, so let's begin. I trust the timing of my life. Every phase brings me closer to who I'm becoming. I trust the timing of my life. Every phase brings me closer to who I'm becoming. I'll repeat the affirmation again, but this time I want you to repeat it out loud to yourself so you can make a connection. I trust the timing of my life. Every phase brings me closer to who I'm becoming. I'll repeat the affirmation again. Once again, say it out loud to yourself. I trust the timing of my life. Every phase brings me closer to who I'm becoming. Now imagine that one word, the word that identifies and names your season. Visualize it in your mind and really embrace it and know and accept it and give yourself permission to be the theme in your life for this next chapter in the new year. I'll repeat the affirmation again and imagine this one word in your mind glowing, welcoming you into that particular season. I trust the timing of my life. Every phase brings me closer to who I'm becoming. I'll repeat it one last time and give you a moment to let it sink in. I trust the timing of my life. Every phase brings me closer to who I'm becoming. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes if you have them closed, and if it feels comfortable to you, place your hand over your heart to help seal this affirmation practice with self-love and care. This affirmation is yours to recite and practice for 21 days at least once a day. It's most effective when you're going to bed at night or when you wake up in the morning before you start your day. To deepen your affirmation practice, consider making your affirmations sticky. Write this affirmation down on a note and place it on your bathroom mirror or somewhere around your workspace as a daily reminder that you are capable of accepting and embracing your new season. Or transform this affirmation into a short mantra. I trust the timing in my life. Or I honor, say your season. Repeat it to yourself while you're going on a walk, while you're getting ready for the day, or while you're meditating. If you enjoyed this episode of Name Your Season, you may also like episode 40, where I share what I'm calling this midlife phase as our rubber band era. How life's demands has us stretched in every direction with every aspect of our life, yet we are more resilient and stronger than we give ourselves credit for. If you're curious to learn more about this and what this means, check out episode 40 for the full explanation. I'll include the link in the show notes. Make sure to subscribe and bookmark this episode so you'll have it handy whenever you need a quick guide of this affirmation. If you found this episode helpful, share it with a family member or a friend who may also be searching for an empowering affirmation to help them figure out their season of their life. Or show your appreciation by giving us a rating on this podcast wherever you're listening. Your support will help other midlifers discover this podcast so it can grow and blossom. Thank you for sharing this time and space with me. Every moment you are dedicated to being mindful is a step toward a more fulfilled and vibrant life. Keep embracing your midlife journey with an open heart, and remember, you are not alone in this. I look forward to our next mindful gathering. I'll talk to you soon.